This is an audio-only recording of an exercise session for Vision of Adventure. Fitness and body conditioning, led by Paddy Finn. Paddy recommends you may need an exercise mat, a bottle of water, space around you for exercising and some weights. The weights can be as simple as some water bottles filled up. Recorded in winter 2025.
Okay, recording started. So we'll start with our 30 seconds of jogging. So off we go. And if you've done a little bit already, that's fine. So nice and steady. We'll warm ourselves up. Well, Stacey nice and steady because she's recovering from illness. The rest of you can work as hard as you like. Oh, that'll help. Right. Well, the good news is, having lost our Arga last week because there wasn't enough oil pressure coming through, because the oil is gravity fed to the Arga and the Arga went out. Last Tuesday, we had a refill like yesterday. And so the Arga is now on and the kitchen is warmer. Okay, that's your jogging over. So if you can do a few star jumps. That's better, right? Okay. Yep, so the Arga's back on, and we've got oil for our boiler, so we've got hot water. So we had to, we kept going down to the leisure centre. Okay, you can, right, stop your star jumps, shoulder swings now. So that can be whatever you prefer, one after the other, both at the same time, one forward, one backwards. So the old boiler wasn't working. We didn't have any hot water, so we went down to the leisure centre and went swimming, or went to the gym and took our showers there, or the sauna even. But now we're back to normal once more. Hurrah! Okay, and then can stop your shoulder swings. Let's do our twists. So arms out and twisting sort of through our middles, through the waist. Okay. Super duper. Nice and relaxed. Warming up that core because we know we're going to do some cool stuff. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Okay, and we'll just do a little bit of crab walking. So that's sit down on the floor, then take the weight on your hands and feet and shuffle around a bit. Make sure you get some weight on your arms because you know they need to be warmed up because we're doing press-ups first. So a little bit of shuffling around. Okay. A bit of weight on them arms. You can take a little bit of a breather. But yeah, get some weight on those shoulders. 3, 2, 1, and stop there. Okay. So we're going to do the 30-second version to start with. And it's press-ups. I could actually do this probably in silence and just say start, stop, start, stop, start, because you know it so well. But press-ups is starting. Okay. And 3, and 2, and 1, and off we go. So remember, quality is what we want. We want a nice straight line from shoulders through hips to knees, or through to ankles if we're on our toes. And if you go, oh, this is getting a bit too hard, and you start shortening, so you're not going down as low, then stop, shake your arms out, and then start again. There's only 5 seconds left. 2, and 1, and stop there. Super duper. Righty. Okay, so shake those arms out because we're now in plank mode. Okay, so I suggest that you do it. Yeah, so get yourself ready. I'm going to start 3, 2, 1, off we go. So again, straight line from shoulders, hips, ankles. Okay, or if you're on your knees, shoulders, hips, knees. Okay, and Bit of tension on that in your abdomen, so your abdominals. Bit of tension through your glutes, so squeeze your glutes together as if somebody was trying to steal a £10 note that you had stuck between your butt cheeks. 2, 1, and stop there. Cool. 30 seconds is nothing, is it? It's so easy. Glute bridge. So glute bridge, this can either be two-legged or one-legged. If you're doing it one-legged, can you ensure that the hips are leading? You're not swinging your foot up. Don't make it easy on yourself. If you're doing it two-legged, that's absolutely fine. But what I don't want you to do is overextend your hips. So your hips just go up so they're level. So there's a straight line between knees, hips down to shoulders. You don't need to overextend and arch your back. Okay, 3, 2, 1, off we go. Good. Good, good, good. Marvelous. 2, 1, and stop there. Okay, other side or other leg. Okay, Bruce, you've just done side plank and not glute bridge, but do the other side plank and we can switch. When we get to side plank, you can do glute bridge. It's on the list. It's third on my list, so it's not me getting confused. And there was me saying that you'd know how to do it if I just gave you the start and stop. Okay, 3, 2, 1, off we go. Excuse me. Okay. And we can stop there. Ah, Shamila. Hooray. Can't see you yet, but I can see your name and it's just a blank screen. But I can't see your picture yet. Okay, so hello. All right, okay. So we've done both sides. So now we're on Russian twists. So so we can we start on our sort of sitting on our back sides, and we bend our knees, so our feet are pretty close to our backside. Or if we want to push ourselves, we cross our legs and have our feet off the floor, which makes it much harder. Okay, so your nose follows your weight. If you haven't got a weight and you're just doing fists, your nose follows your fists, and the fists or the weight are going to the floor one side and coming right over the other side. Okay, so make sure you've got a good twist. 3, 2, 1, off we go. Good. Yeah, that good. Nice, some nice high ones. Yeah, that's good. Okay, 10 some more seconds. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy for you guys. 2, 1, and stop there. Okay, so we're now going to do back extension. So back extension. Okay, you know the story. If you're happy, your arms can go out to the side and you can really swing your feet up as well if you're happy with your back being strong. Or you can do like me and just slide your hands along your backs of your hamstrings. Okay, 3, 2, 1, off we go. So there's definitely a conditioning one. We're not trying to make our back super strongless, but lots of our exercises we go forwards. So this is one of the few ones where we go back. Lovely. Good stuff. 5 seconds left. 2, 1, and stop there. Grand. Now, side plank for everybody. Right, Bruce, you know what's going on, mate. Okay, side plank. Steph, if this is going to upset your bursitis, don't do it. You make the decision. One side, I mean, the side that you haven't got the bursitis should be okay, but the other side, I think aggravating it is not worth it at this point in time. Tell you, until somebody gives you an injection or something, unless you feel it's okay. But I'll let you be the judge of that. Okay, are we ready? 3, 2, 1, off we go. Not been good. Oh, Steph, she's so tough. She just carries on. Makes me feel like a right softy, not. Well, that's all right. I did swim and go to the gym today. It's raining tomorrow up here. Raining all day, and I've got a run on my schedule. 3 seconds. 2, 1, and stop there. Might end up doing it in there on the treadmill in the gym. Okay, so it must be on the other side or the other leg, depending on what you're doing. Okay, are we ready, boys and girls? Bit of a breather. 3, 2, 1, off we go. Okay. Super dupes. Okay, so that's 20 minutes gone. 20 minutes, 20 seconds gone. Not 20 minutes. Well done, guys. 2, 1, stop there. Okay, so that was our side plank. So now we're on crunches. Okay, so crunches. Lying on your back, bend your knees, feet flat on the floor, sliding your hands up the thighs, not throwing your head forward, trying to sort of leave your head to come up last. 3 and 2 and 1, off we go. So we're focusing on the abdomen, the lower abdomen. And after 30 seconds, you should know exactly where that is. It will be going, hello, I'm here. Can we stop, please? 10 seconds left. Easy peasy. Looking forward to doing 45 seconds so you can really get into it. 2, 1, and stop there. Fantastic. All right. Okay, so what we're on now? Upright row. Oh, no, let's do tricep extension. Sorry. Hang on, I'm going to put arrows on that now. That one goes there. And that one goes there. So we're going to do tricep extension. So that's where we're lying on your back. You've got the weight either side of your head. That one. So our elbows start off pointing at the ceiling, and we try not to move at the shoulders as much as possible. Okay. So there we go. On your back, weights by your ears, elbows pointing up. Okay. 3. Shamila, are you ready, kiddo? I'm just going to wait till you've got your weights. 1, and there's to the 1. It's there somewhere. Picture's not big enough. I can't help you. Somebody's tidied it up. Just use the 1, but hold it like long ways in 2 hands. Does that make sense? Okay. Bruce has started already. He's doing it. He's going for 60 seconds, I think. Because he's a tough guy. Okay, are we ready? Boys and girls, 3, 2, 1, off we go. Good. 15 seconds gone. Jammy. 2, 1, and stop there. Okay. Oh, upright row. You're going to need that other weight, kid, aren't you, Sham? You got him? No? Yes? It's going to show me 2. Yes, we've got 2 weights. Yes, somebody's been tidying up again. Right. So we're upright row. Okay, so we need to be stood up, feet comfortably apart, Sorry, just Steph's. I think Steph's just taking a little nap there in between exercises. You're joining us on this one, kid. Because that camera's in the right place if you stand up and move back a couple of paces. I'm going to start them, you know. Okay. Last one. Let me never get done. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Okay, from there, right, and then elbows out and pull the weights up to you. That's it. Elbows are going out and the weights are coming up to you. That's it. Your armpits will do. Shoulders. Yeah. Okay. Elbows high. It's 20 seconds gone. 3 to go. 2, 1, and stop there. Right, so while you stood there with your weights, it's squats time. Hooray! Okay. So get the appropriate weight, put it in the right position, and we're ready to go. 3 and 2 and 1, off we go. So I want to see hips going back, faces going forward. You go as far as you like. You have your feet comfortable width apart. Good. Point those knees over your toes if you can. Good, eh? And this is our warming up one. 5 seconds. And stop. Boom. Bicep curls. So you don't have to go anywhere. If you've got 2 weights, you're laughing. That's all you need. Okay, feet about shoulder width apart, comfortably apart, knees soft, hands start down by our thighs. We're going to bend at the elbow and bring the weights up to our shoulders in front. Biceps, we're working the biceps. That's the muscle on the front inside of your upper arm. 3, 2, 1, off we go. There we go. Good. You get your pace. You know, you want to get a little bit of a burn. So if you go too slowly, it gets a bit too easy, but you want to keep form. Steph, that looks really easy. I think you need to get a couple of 4-pint milk cartons, mate. 5 seconds. 2, 1, and stop there. Yeah. A 2-litre milk container is 2 kilograms. Okay, bicep curls. Lunges we're on next. If you're looking for weights, lunges. Now you can either take your stride forward and just sort of drop your knee each time, or you can step forward and each time. I don't mind, but we focus on one leg. So choose a leg. Okay, if you need something to hang on to or be near, then do that. Okay, 3 and 2 and 1, off we go. You go down as far as you're comfortable. Obviously, I'd like you to, you know, the lower the better, but not if it's going to cause you angst or pain. Good. Good for your balance as well, this. 2 seconds, 1 second, and stop. So we're going to swap legs. Okay, are we ready? 3 and 2 and 1, off we go. Yeah, so much better than sitting around listening to music, eh? That's 20 seconds gone, so you've only now got 5, but it's quite easy, this, isn't it? 2, 1, and stop there. Bicycle lunge, side raise. Easy. So we still stood up. We want our 2 weights, and we're doing our Flappy Bird. So named by my friend, Mr. Lambden. Oh, hello. Sham, what are you doing, kid? Oh, right, 2 weights. Okay. Oops, hello. 3, 2, 1, off we go. Okay, Steph, bring your hands right down to your thighs, and then right, and then up, and then up. That's it, and then out and above your shoulder. That's it. And again, yeah, and you just keep on doing that. That'll work the top of them shoulders. You guys will have to be getting new clothes soon. Muscles will be bulging that much. That was not me. That was the chair squeaking, by the way. And stop there. It is. Yeah, that's definitely the chair. Sideways, happy, but single leg deadlift. Sham's moving me around again. Oh dear, I don't know where she's taking me. Single leg deadlift. You happy, kid? Sham? Yeah? No? Yeah. That's the one where you bend forward with your leg as straight as you can at the back and use weights if you want. And this is where you might want a little bit of support. Yeah, that's it. If you want a bit of support, that's okay. But remember, it's a little bit of support. Don't hang on to something so you're not actually testing your balance. 3, 2, 1, off we go. I did 3 lots of these, and I managed one set where I didn't touch the floor with my toes at least once. So every set, in 5 out of 6 sets, I sort of touched the floor and stopped, and had to reset. 5 seconds. Good, and stop there. Well done, guys. Okay, we're going to switch legs. So turn around or do whatever you need to do. Remember, light touch on whatever's giving you balance. And then if you go wobbly, just grab hold, just like make sure you're secure. Okay, 3, 2, 1, off we go. But try and be as light as you can. Hey, these feet are getting higher and higher. That's good. There's a song in there somewhere. Higher and higher. Okay, and we have got that's you got 7 seconds left. So go on, keep at it. Wee! And stop there. Bing! Cool. Heel raise is our last one for 30 seconds. If you need something to like just sort of touch, then absolutely do so. If you're happy doing it without, that's good. Okay, 3, 2, 1, off we go. Oh, you're almost in sync. Oh, I should get you going up and down at the same time. Ooh, I'm going up and down now. Ooh, in time with you, and I'm on a chair. There's only 5 seconds left, so it's okay, and that's the end of the first set. And stop there. And I think we've got everything included. Right. Do you need to unmute, or you're just happy to have a bit of a rest and then we crack on? Well, everybody's disappeared. Oh, drinks. People going for drinks. Okay, so Steph, this week have you got parcels coming? You got friends coming around, or are you with it? Are you with us for the whole duration? Your life is so busy. I don't know. I'm glad you can squeeze this in. Oh, she's throwing the phone across the room. Right. Right. Well, I've lost a couple of people. They're not on screen anymore, so we'll wait a couple of seconds. A few seconds. Oh, I can see a shadow coming. Right. Sham is back. Bruce is back.
I can stay for most of it. Most of the second half.
Oh, good. All right. If you have to go, you have to go. That's all right. You're here for the start. You're going to get most of it. You're going to do most of it, kid. Right. Which is grand. All right, me duck. Give you a bit of Midlands talk. All right, me duck. How are you doing? Right then. We're all looking ready. Bruce is on the floor in the right position. So let's get ready for the press up. It's like a dance, isn't it? I feel like a caller at a sort of country dance. Okay. Are we ready? You ready, Esther? You're not. That's not press up position. Oh, she's going to dive into it. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. 45 seconds. So let's make them good. Okay, let's squeeze those glutes and keep that core engaged. And all this time we're breathing and we're bending those elbows so we get right down. We don't cheat by hanging our head down to get closer. We go down through the chest. Good. Okay, so everything nice and straight, looking good. And that is, so 30 seconds. So this is all now bonus. If you have to take a rest, it's all right. If you don't need a rest, you just crack on. I'm going to have to get a non-squeaky chair. 2, 1, stop. Pum. Yes. Oh, yes. Nobody collapsing in mid press up. Okay, shake the arms out. Have a breather. Get ready for that plank. Now, the great thing about the plank is you ain't going anywhere. So actually, arm-wise, it isn't that much. But again, it will be targeting core and glutes. And you want a straight line. We don't want any bottoms sagging, no, hips sagging or bottom sticking in the air. Okay, want straight lines. So 45, excuse me. 45 seconds of plank. 3, 2, 1, off we go. I'm not ill. I just got something caught in my throat. Good. And breathe. And think gentle thoughts. Warm days, sun on your back. I know it ain't like that in a minute, but it will be soon. That's 25. The days are slightly getting longer. The mornings are getting lighter, that's for sure. That's halfway. That's 30 seconds, I mean, sorry, not halfway. That's 35. So it's only 10 seconds left. And there's even less now because there's only 5 left. 2, 1. Bingo. Oh, good job. Now, the great thing is glute bridge doesn't really, your arms are okay because you're lying on your back. But we are working those glutes and that core again. Oh, there's a bit of a theme here. Have you noticed? All it's like all of like the first 7 are targeting glutes and core. Okay, so it's glute bridge. 3, Steph, thank you. 3, 2, 1, off we go. Come on, let's make them good. You've got 45 seconds to be brilliant. And then you get a load more time to be brilliant. Grand. Yeah, you don't have to extend, like I say, don't have to extend the hips. They're just in line. But those glutes, you should be able to, if your hands are by your side, you should be able to poke those glutes and go, yeah, they're working. They're tight. So that's good. Excuse me. 30 seconds gone. So we're on the way, on the marrow oil, as my mum used to say. I don't know what the marrow oil is. 5 seconds. 2, 1, and stop there. Okay, so we're going to go straight in, other leg, 45 seconds, or a second double leg if you're doing 2 legs. 3, 2, 1, off we go. So just make if you're doing double legs, make these as good as the last set. And if you're doing a single leg, make sure each side is as good as it, one side's as good as the other. Yeah, let's keep it going. Let's not ease off. Test those glutes, make sure they're still working. And that is 15 seconds left. So you've done 30. There's only 10 seconds left now. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. 5 seconds. Beautiful. 2, 1, and stop there. Oh, here we go. 3 down on the second set. Okay, happy days. It's Russian twists. So get your weights or get your fists or whatever you're going to use. Remember, don't have to race these. I would like quality People who are doing fast just sort of whiz across and they don't turn the shoulders. What I like about you guys, like you guys are taking your weights really high and really all the way over. So that's using all our obliques, all those muscles down the side, as well as the core to help us twist. Okay, or help you twist. Okay, 45 seconds. 3, 2, 1, off we go. So Russian twists. Have a good look. Now nose is following those weights. Good. So a third of the way through already. So 15 seconds is gone. So that's fine. And then that's halfway. It's just flying by. It's flying by. So keep moving. Otherwise you won't get enough in. Because that's 30 seconds gone. Because now we're on bonus territory. That's 35. And that's 40. So less than, it's only 3 seconds to go. And stop there. Boom. And that's it. Another one ticked off. And now we're on back extension. See? Do you like how we move them around? You know, we did the plank. We're not doing plank and then side plank. We're doing plank, doing some other things. Now we're going to do work back before we go on to side plank. Anybody think I knew what I was doing? Right. Okay, back extension. You know the story. It's your back. You know how high and how hard you're going to go. 3, 2, 1, off we go. I hate you all. You're all more flexible than I am. Okay, 15 seconds gone. Okay, so that's 25 gone. And that's 30. $35. 5 seconds left. And stop there. Okay, I'll let you have a little pause before we do side plank. I'll be back in a mo. Look at that for generosity. We've got a whole minute rest. Okay, so we've done a back extension, side plank. And you're all still here, so that's good. Okay, side plank. Are we ready? 45 seconds. Let's do it. We'll do as much as we can. 3, 2, 1, off we go. I managed 45 seconds for the first time today. And I found it really hard because I normally do 30. But you guys were doing 45, so I thought, right, I need to test myself and test myself. I did. There was a lot of shaking going on. There's a song in there as well. 25 seconds gone. So you've done 30. So everything else from now on is just joyous because that's 35. It's an hallelujah moment. And you've only got 3 seconds left. 2, 1, 45. Bang on. There you go. And relax. Ooh, have a bit of a wiggle. Have a bit of a wiggle. See that? Having that little pause. I'll tell you why we had a pause when the recording's finished. I think we're still recording, aren't we? Yeah, we're recording. Let me just check. Oh, yeah. Okay, right, we're back on. It's all right. Just checking. Right, on the other side. Also gives you a little bit of a rest before we start the next 45 joyous seconds of side plank. Okay, ready, Steph? Or are we not? Or is this the bursitis side? It is, right. You take it easy. Do something else. Or just rest. 3, 2, 1, off we go. I don't want to be accused of cruelty. So 15 seconds, boys and girls. Okay. Think about that straight line. You're over halfway for 45. Yeah, you're over halfway because 2, 1, and that's 30 seconds. Right. Okay. So now we're in the territory we want to be in. So we might be shaking a little bit. Keep trying to breathe. There's only 3 seconds left. 2 seconds left. 1 second left. Boom. That seemed to go faster. There we go. Well done. Side plank. Okay. Bit of a shake and a rattle and a roll. Bit of a wiggle around because we're on crunches. And not the chocolate sort. Not the chocolate honeycomb one. Are we ready? No, we're not. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Crunches. Okay. 45 seconds of crunches. 3, 2, 1. Okay, off we go. And if you're doing these properly, you will feel it for doing 45 seconds. You will feel it a lot. Dude, that's 15 seconds gone. Oh, thank you. 20, and so you're halfway through because we're going for 45. That's what we're aiming for. And now that is 30. So come on, this is where the benefit comes because you know you can do 30 quite easily. So this is the benefit. This is where we're making the gains. 5, 3, 2, 1. Bing, and we've done it. Whee! Once we get to that 30, it's just downhill all the way. Okay, tricep extension while we're lying on the floor. Grab your weights. You got your weights, you have. Okay, you're lying on the floor. You've got your weights either side of your ears. Your elbows are pointing up to the ceiling. And you're thinking this is easy after the last lot. Okay, 45 seconds, 3, 2, 1, and off we go. Unless you've got incredibly heavy weights, in which case it'd be quite challenging. Okay. So make sure those weights come in next to your ears because that will mean your elbows are pointing pretty much directly up. And then you straighten them out. Good, hey. Good stuff. And that's 25 seconds. I'm telling you the time because I do yoga on a Monday. That's 30 seconds. And I like watching the clock because halfway through I'm thinking, oh my goodness me, this is really hard. And I look at the clock and go, all right, we're halfway through. Right, okay, I know where we are now. 5 seconds. So a time check I think is always good. 1, stop. Easy peasy. And then it's upright row. So we're back on our feet. Oh, we're not. Some of us are back on our feet. Some of us are melting into the floor. It's like one of these sci-fi movies where the body goes and disappears. Quatermass. Where do we get to? We are on upright row. So we start with our weights down by our thighs and the arms are basically going out. Elbows are going out and we're pulling up the weights up to outside the chest, shoulders. Okay, 3, 2, 1, off we go. That's looking good. I'll let you focus on your technique. All right, that's halfway. So that's 22, 23 seconds. So that's 25. So we're well on the way now. Okay, and this is coming up to 30. So now, hopefully, you'll start be getting going, oh, yeah, this is burning me a little bit. I can feel this a bit, and my action's not quite as good as it should be, but there's 5 seconds left. So we've just got to keep on going. 2, 1, and stop there. And if it's really easy, you need to get heavier weights. Do something. Make it a bit of a challenge. And it's obviously very warm down south because Bruce is opening his window. Or maybe he's just hot. Bruce Landon, he's a hot sort of guy. Right, so to get to upright row we've done. So it's squat. Okay, right, we're nice and warmed up now. So if you want to, just test those knees, see how close you can get your backside to your heels. Okay, 3, 2, 1, off we go. Standing up. Okay. Steph, if you can, I don't know, carry on. Just see if you can put your knees going out a little bit so they're over your feet as you go down rather than coming in together. That's it. Don't know whether that's better or worse. Because I'm sure when you sit on a chair, you don't sort of collapse your knees. You don't sort of put your knees together. Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's 30 seconds gone, guys. That's it. La, 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 la. 5 seconds. 2, 1, and stop there. And now some of you again, well, that was easy. I need a bigger weight. You could get a weighted vest. Get a small rucksack on your back with some weights in it. With some tins in it. That'll be right. Bicep curl. Bicep curl. Okay, are we ready? So bicep curl, you're starting with the weights down by your thighs, and you're bending your elbows and trying to keep your elbows close to your ribs, and then bringing the weights up to your shoulders. So it's those the muscles of the front of your arm that you're working. Okay, 3 and 2 and 1, off we go. There we go. That's all looking good. Yep, that's it. This is like good for, practicing getting your shopping onto the kitchen table. Can't think of anything else. Not bad for picking up a pint of beer, I guess. If your hand was slightly around the other way. Has lots of uses, this. That's 30 seconds gone. Good for hanging on in a car when I'm driving. 5 seconds left. 2, 1, stop there. Easy bicep curl. Lunges. So yeah, don't be sitting down. Don't be taking it easy. The other guys who didn't do this week, they're going to struggle next week because they've missed a week. It'll be 2 weeks, and they just won't be quite ready. Especially when I say we're doing 45 in a minute. No, we won't do that because that'd be silly. Right, lunges. Okay, 3, 2, 1, off we go. So see how close you can get to that floor. If it gets to the floor, great. And if you need to hang on to something, don't. Yes, that's all right. And then once you're down, up you go again. Okay. Okay, that's 15 seconds gone. And we're coming up to 30. We are on 30 now. So 15 more seconds. Unless, well, actually, it's a bit of a guess because I forgot to start the watch. So we'll stop in 3, 2, 1, done. So if you've done a lot more on that one than you do normally, it's because I didn't start the watch and I looked down to see what time it was and it wasn't ticking. But it will be on this one. Okay, 3, 2, 1, off we go. I've got plenty of time. Well, you've got 3 more after this. That'll be all done in about 4 or 5 minutes. Then there's some quick stretches and then be time for tea. 15 seconds. Keep it quality. Keep focused. Go down as far as you feel comfortable. 30 seconds gone. This is practicing for when you go and get your MBE or your knighthood or whatever it is. You know, you can kneel and get the sword on you. Stop there. Stop. Stop clock. Thank you. Stop, stop, stop. Right. Having issues with me clock today. Right. Side raise, flappy bird. So this is arms starting on the thighs and then we're going out to the side. Woohoo. Yeah. So out to the side. Let's work those shoulders. You'll be bursting out your t-shirts. Okay. After 3, 2, 1, off we go. Good to see Stacey is still with us. Quietly working away. Taking it easy because she's still recovering from her flu. You don't want to get her ill again. That's 25 seconds. That's 30. $35. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second, stop. Boom. Good, eh? So flappy bird, single leg deadlift, 2 of these. So that's, yeah, God, only about another 3 minutes of exercise and then it's nice stretches. Okay. Are we, oh, hello. Yes, we're ready. 3, 2, 1, off we go. There's plenty of time on this one. So if your foot does go down, you've got time to recover and carry on. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, this is Sham has got like a dark colored bike and some stuff behind her. So from when I looked at the screen, she disappeared, but she was so horizontal, she'd sort of been camouflaged by whatever was behind her. 30 seconds gone. Looking good, guys. Looking good. 10 seconds left. 5 seconds. 2, 1, and stop there. Better do the other leg, I guess. Otherwise, we'll be walking around in circles. All right, ready, boys and girls. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Okay. So that's coming up to 30 seconds. 35. You'll get a couple more in. There's 5 seconds left. 2, 1, and stop there. So it must be heel raise. Right, Steph, as you were doing heel raise on one of those, you don't have to do them again. Wherever you've gone, you've disappeared. Okay, so you maybe just, oh, you've got to go, haven't you, early. Okay, are we ready? Heel raise, and then that's us done. Apart from stretches. 3, 2, 1, off you go. I'll call you 30 and then take it to 45 and you get a choice. What I don't want you to do is getting cramped tonight in your calves. But if they feel okay, you just carry on. So 20 seconds gone. Oh. 30 seconds. There we go. So your choice. If you want to do a few more, then you can. 5 seconds. 2, 1, ping. Okay, cool. I've got a quick question for you. Stretches. Do you want to record the stretches or not? Yes. Yeah. Okay. We'll record the stretches then. Right. Then we have the whole session. Right then. Let's get the stretches going. Get going. Again. I've got to stand up to do it. So excuse me. I'm just going to move my chair. Because I find talking them through, if I'm not doing them it's weird. I find it much easier if I do it with you. So stretches. Okay. I'm going to take my jumper off because it's hot. Got my Christmas jumper on today because it's nice and warm. Nobody said anything. They just thought I was a silly old man walking around with a Christmas jumper. Okay, fingers interlocked in front of us. Turn the palms so they're facing down. Raise the arms up above the head. Sort of try and keep those arms straight and stretch. And then just lean the arms back. It doesn't have to be, we're not jerking and making it really painful. We're just stretching a little bit. If you want to arch your back as well, you can do, because you've done a bit of back work. And just push those shoulders back a little bit more. Make sure the arm, trying to stop the arms from bending like mine just did. Keep them nice and straight. 3 and 2 and 1. Okay, and bring them down and relax. Okay, so now we put our hands behind us. We interlock our fingers and our palms start facing up, but then we turn our hands so they face the wall behind us. And then we try and lift those hands as high as we can. And a lot of the time, it's not very high. But what all we're doing is sort of putting a little bit of tension, a little bit of stretch. And it does get incrementally better. Incrementally? Slowly, it gets better. But it's good because you've probably sort of tightened up all those muscles, so stretching them out again. Sliding those filaments along each other is a good idea. 3 and 2 and 1. Relax and shake them out. Right. Right arm points straight ahead of us. Left hand comes above the right elbow. Pulls that arm across so that the right arm is pointing away from our left shoulder. Right. So the arm is sort of shoulder height. Don't let it hang down. Sort of shoulder. Keep it over shoulder height. A bit of tension on that because we have worked those shoulders quite a lot. 3 and 2 and 1 and relax, shake it out. Left arm goes straight out. Right hand comes just above that elbow, pulls that arm over. Crunch. I've got some popping going on my shoulders. Clunk. Well, it's not really popping. It'll be the ligaments rolling over the bone. Going, should we be here? Should we be doing this? Okay, try and keep the arm up. 3 and 2 and 1 and relax and shake it out. Okay, so we take the right arm and it goes straight up in the air, but then we bend at the elbow so we can pat ourselves on the back, having done a good job. We take hold of that right elbow with the left hand. And we pull across that arm across, and you should feel a little bit of tension on your triceps. So this is what we're trying to do, is prevent too much aching. That's part of the reason we're doing this. Trying to prevent too much of a DOMS, delayed onset muscle soreness. 3, 2. That's why we do all this business, and then we can actually move the next day. And they're all 2 days after, and relax that and let that go down. Our left arm goes up in the air. We bend at the elbow. We pat ourselves on the back again. The right hand takes hold of the left elbow and it sort of encourages the left elbow to come towards the right shoulder. And we give it a bit of tension. Give it a little stretch. 3 and 2 and 1. Okay, and relax. Shake it out. Okay. So now, put your right hand in the middle of your back. Low down. So the back of your hand is in and your knuckles are sort of in line with your spine, basically. And then push that hand, or take that hand up your back as far as you can. And if you do need to give it a wiggle, like give it a helping hand with the other hand, do so. And what you're trying to do is get to a position where you can scratch the inside of your shoulder blade with your thumb. I mean, some of you maybe I get up, you may be more supple than me, maybe I get your hand up further, but that's as far as I can go. And that will be stretching out the shoulder blade, because we've used those in all our press-ups, also down the tricep. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Okay, now relax and shake that one out. Swap hands. So again, the left knuckles of the left hand are in the middle of the back. And then we slide that hand up, and I'm going to give it a helping hand with my right hand so it gets in the right place. And then I can just reach that shoulder blade, which is poking out. And I can feel that stretch down my tricep and the front of the arm, and I can feel a stretch in there. The shoulder blades popped out, so that's all being stretched out, because your plank and your press-ups are going to work sort of all the muscles around the shoulder blade. So we need to stretch those out. 3, 2, 1. Okay, and relax. So now we're going to make it like a banana. Right hand goes up in the air. Extend that right hand so that it's sort of the shoulders like touching your ear, and then take that right arm over towards the left, push that right hip out, make like a banana, and feel the stretch down all your obliques and then through your hip. 3 and 2 and 1. Okay, and relax. Arm comes down, shake it out. Left arm goes straight up in the air. Right hand grabs the wrist and extends it so the shoulder is coming up next to the ear. We then take that left hand over towards the right. The left hip goes out to the left. And then we stretch the baby. Oh, that's good. 3 and 2 and 1. And relax. And shake it out. So we are, so we're now on to let's do the quads. Right, so find something to hang on to. Quads, so we take our foot, whichever one's convenient, right or left. Take one foot, pull it into our glutes, our buttocks, put the knees together. Don't want to flare the leg out. Push your hips forward a little bit. You further out, so you get a nice stretch through the quads. So we have been doing a bit on the quads with our squats and our lunges, so they'll appreciate this. 3. Oh yeah, oh I like it. 2, 1, and relax. I always appreciate this when I've done a gym session, like I did this morning. Yes, this is good. Okay, let's swap legs. If you need, I'm sort of stood next to my kitchen unit here, hanging on sort of just so it's there. Okay, so we're going to pull the other foot into the glutes. Keep the knees together. If you lose balance like I did, just get back into position. Push the hips forward. Keep tension on that rear foot. That foot that's bent, that leg that's bent. Push, push, push. Just appreciate and enjoy the joy. 3, 2, 1. Okay, and relax and shake. Alrighty, so now we're going on to our legs. I'm going to bring my laptop with me. Right. So I've got a bit of kitchen unit I'm going to use for this. So you're about a stride away from whatever you're leaning against, whether it's a wall or a chair or a unit or whatever it is. Keeping the rear leg straight, and then you're going to just drop the hips forward, take a bit of weight on your hands. The other leg can just be bent and not doing a great deal. It's not taking any weight, really. It's just sort of there for balance. And what you want to be doing is pushing those hips forward so you can feel the back of the leg, which I can. I can feel the top of my calf, definitely. And breathe. Excuse me. Okay, and relax that one out. Working with the same leg, bring it in slightly closer to the wall, not much, just a few inches, and then bend the knee and sink the knee down as well as leaning forward. So, and this you should feel this sort of on the lower part of the calf. and sort of shiselais, which is like the lower part of your lower limb. Going through to the heel. Oh, yes. The other leg just sort of is balanced and hangs around. 3, 2, 1, and gently out. Give it a shake. Whoa. Okay, and then we're going to swap legs. So, well, again, we're about a pace away from whatever we're pushing against or leaning on. And then we lower those hips with the legs straight. So our body's basically straight. You know, shoulders down to heels is like all straight. And then we just push those hips forward and feel the stretch through the back of the leg. We're going to do something for, if you don't feel it in the hamstrings, we're doing something for the hamstrings in a moment anyway. Okay, 3, 2, 1. All right, okay, and relax out of that one. Shake it a little bit. Foot slightly close, you know, a few inches closer. Bend the knee. And put the weight through. Put that leg, that standing leg. The other leg, I just have it hanging around. Doesn't really do a lot. Should target the lower leg. 3, 2, 1. Okay, relax. Shake it out. So last one. Favorite time. This is my favorite one. Okay, so we're just going to bend at the waist. We're going to lower our body. We're not straining for the floor. We're just hanging. Okay, so we're just hanging down. And I'm joining here because this is a great one. Hang down. And then as you breathe out, see if you can sink a little bit. Just see if you can sink a little bit closer to the floor. Or if you can get to the floor, can you get, you know, your knuckles on the floor? So work with the out, exhale, the breathing out. Couple more breaths. And now slowly come up. Gently, 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 gently. Roll the shoulders back. Big breath in and then sigh out. Super duper. Right, I'm going to stop the recording.